Hello, I'm Darryl Howerton, and welcome to Women's Sports Cards, episode number 20. This one is titled Thrifty Thursdays, 20th Century Olympians. That's right, we're going to spotlight 3 Olympians here today from the 20th century who are bang for the buck bargains. I mean, in a day and age when the modern 21st century female athlete is seeing their cards explode to thousands and thousands of dollars, I find it kind of funny that the 20th century legends, people who are maybe among the 5 best of the century, have not seen their rookie cards rise. It's really incredible to me. I mean, I think it's just a market glitch that people will soon notice and start to pick up on it because it's such a disparity. But it just amazes me that people will pay $5,000, $10,000 for 2021 rookies and 2020 rookies in different parallels, when right behind them in the 20th century there are some legends who are going for $20 or $50 in cards that are much more rare and scarce, and they've already established their legendhood. So anyway, without further ado, let's talk about Lisa Leslie first. Lisa Leslie won 4 Olympic gold medals. The reason she qualifies for this 20th century list is because her first Olympic gold medal was 1996. I also put her on this list because she really got a lot of USA basketball attention in the 90s, which is the 20th century, from 91, 92, 96, 98, playing for Team USA on the world platform at the Olympics and also various world games. It wasn't till the 21st century she added 3 more gold medals, 2000, 2004, 2008, that she capped out with 4 Olympic gold medals. But we can't neglect the 4 gold medals that she won in the 20th century too, where she established herself as, or later would establish herself as, USA basketball's all-time leading scorer, rebounder, and shot blocker in the women's game. And mostly she's known for her WNBA rookie card, which we spotlighted before. This card in a PSA 10 version is selling for $400 these days. There's also the college prospect card, her Sports Illustrated Kids card, where she's in a USC uniform. But I always call the pro card, the pro rookie card, the first time you're either in a pro uniform or USA uniform. Because for women's sports, a lot of times the female athletes like Mia Hamm and such really make their pro debut on cards in Team USA, which to me is a pro entity. So for Lisa Leslie, that would mark this 1994 Upper Deck card. I mean, just like the Sports Illustrated Kids card, which came out in 1994 when she was in a USC basketball uniform, her college prospect rookie card, I call it, this would be her pro rookie card, Upper Deck. And what amazes me about this card, it sells for $15 raw on eBay right now. You could buy this card for $15, $20, $17 on various, sellers and everything. And it's just a bargain to be had, because if, let's say you get this card graded, let's say you buy it for 20, get it graded for $20 more with HGA or 30 more with SGC. At most, you're spending $50 on the card. If it came back an 8.5, like one did for PSA a couple months ago, it still sold for $85. If it had come back a PSA 10, to me, the valuation for that card becomes $450. So to me, it's worth the $20 card, the $30 grade, or even the $20 grade to get a card that probably worst case scenario, as a near mint card, will still sell for 80 or 90 bucks. And as a best case scenario, you might be having a $400 card. Not to mention the price will likely go up on a card like this. Lisa Leslie, one of the 5 greatest players ever. And as a 20th century great USA basketball, I think this is one of the best bang for buck bargains, and why we're featuring it today on Thrifty Thursdays. 2 other great female athletes from the 20th century whose cards have not exploded like they should, to me, are Joyner-Kersee. She's considered the greatest or second greatest female athlete of the 20th century, just depending on what list you look at. The other person she competes with is Diedrichson, who was great in so many sports and played in a era probably 50 years before Joyner-Kersee. Diedrichson's rookie card is the 1933 Gaudi, and that sells for $20,000 plus. Joyner-Kersee, who is every bit her match, This card sells for $20 raw. So go figure that. There have been versions of the Gaudy Diedrichson that sell for 20,000. I think the most recent sale was 16,500, but there are people asking for a bigger price right now who have the card. So go figure what it's worth. But the Jackie Joyner-Kersee, you can go to eBay right now and get this 1980 Sports Illustrated Kids card, which I consider her rookie card. You can get this for $20 raw. Now, there is a 1987 and 1988 Panini Super Sport stickers. If you wanted to pursue those cards, those are also bargains too, at a higher price, but a lot less than $16,500. But really, I think this Jackie Joyner-Kersee card is very special. I mean, she competed at the 1984, 1988, 1992, and 1996 Olympics, won 3 gold medals, 1 silver, 2 bronze, while competing in the heptathlon and the long jump. To me, she has, it's already, if you look at the ESPN list, Sports Illustrated list, she's always going to be 1 or 2 on the, or 3 at worst on your greatest female athletes of the 20th century. So this goes without saying. This is a big super bargain and a card that's got to catch up sooner or later. And last but not least, another woman who is also in a similar boat with Jackie Joyner-Kersee is one of my all-time favorite athletes, the great Wilma Rudolph. This is her 1960s rookie card from Extra Bloodette. I really love this card. This represents the gold medals she won in Rome at the 1960 Olympics. She also she won 3 gold medals in Rome for the 100 meter, 200 meter, and 4x1 relays. And she also added a previous medal to that in the 1956 Olympics in Melbourne when she won what was it? I think she won a bronze in Melbourne on part of the relay team when she was, what was she then, 16 years old, 17? She was a teenager back then. Anyway, Wilma is one of the greatest legends of the sport of track and field and just one of the greatest women's sports legends altogether. And you'll see her on any all-time greats list, male or female, of what she did to sports in general. She just was a revolutionary. And what amazes me about this rookie card or this 1960 Hamet's Journal rookie card, or there's even another 1960 Record Journal card too, I see these go on sale on eBay for $50 all the time. Sometimes they'll sell for higher price tags approaching $100, a couple times even over $100. But most of the time in auctions, I see the sale going for 50, 60, 40 bucks. And I just cannot believe it every time I see one go down like that. She's a legend. Like I said, right up there with Babe Diedrichson, whose card goes for $16,500. And don't get me wrong, that was a 1933 Gaudy, but these Swedish cards right here are just as obscure, just as rare, I would think. Well, I shouldn't say just as, but a lot more than for the $50 price tag they're going for right now, which is why I put this one on my Thrifty Thursdays list. I mean, I just really believe these cards are very, very special, and they're very, very gettable. If you have 50 bucks to spare, or $20 to spare, or $15 to spare, I would highly recommend that you go out and get 1, 2, or all 3. Anyway, I hope you like this. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all.